the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mason. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second and third.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense. These littler guys that are so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
I love those smashes when you can hear it up here. It's goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
First down for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll run it to the right side. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He got it. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He'll come out throwing on first down. Get it out on the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
He'll pull it on the read. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense in an empty set. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Looking for a crease. It's Morris. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page, coming up with the big one.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Well, you might as well have thrown it in the stands because you completed it, but not enough for the first down. Punt team's coming on the field. A fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. He's looking to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. The give to the tailback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
At the 7-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Handoff from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive. Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
His third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Coming after it. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Going to run it. It's Baxter. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. And it's in there for a touchdown. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Mosley. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And here comes the field goal unit. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Mason. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go, whether you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Pressure coming. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richmond. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Lets it fly. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Hauls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Well, man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab down the left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Trying to find his man on first down. Dances away from the heat. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Release to the back. Got a man in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
How about that? Second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Baxter. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. That's reeled in. It's Morris. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Oh, big juke to get past. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They want to just keep throwing it. Makes the grab. It's Morris. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quarterback moving. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to move it through the air. He's got the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. It's caught. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Give to the single back. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Lets it fly deep downfield. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that time the defense dialed up the free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Bannister. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Morris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. At the 40, there he goes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a great job seeing the motion coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going and getting the guy on the ground.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Scrambling away. Keeps it and gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play action fake. Going for 6. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He'll try to slam it in, and he'll be brought down.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Line gets set. 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. in the backfield. It's Moore. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Using the quick game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And it's caught for a touchdown. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season. They get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Now really back in the game here. Leads down to 12 as they're about to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Second down.
They ran it on first down, now on second. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's off to the races. At the 20. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
Salt interwound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Going up top on first down. It's complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. He's looking for a man on second down. It's caught downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion, fourth and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Back to the air one more time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wants to throw on second down. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Using his legs, it's Morris. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. He'll keep it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Still on his feet at the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. A 1st down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline, it's Moore. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They keep attacking through the air. And they got him for the sack. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, going to the air. Catch inside the 25. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
On the move at the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.